It's go time. What's going on, boys?
What's up?
Kenny? D? What up? We're recording. How you guys been?
Chilling.
Yeah?
I'm doing all right, man. I've been hanging in there. How you doing?
Fucking living, man. Shit, you've been quarantined for the last fucking 10 weeks.
Yeah, 16 fucking months.
All right, so I think we're in business.
Excellent.
All right. So anyways, welcome to this episode of the Nonsensical Knowledge Podcast. We are here with Joe Kinney, Cam Hathaway, and Detreck Rivenburg. What's going on, boys? What are you doing? D, you're texting. Fucking not even paying attention.
Yo, fellas, dude from work won't leave me the hell alone.
Why?
Because he's my manager.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, let's not talk bad about him, especially if he's going to tune in.
Yeah.
What's good with you guys?
Chilling, waiting for sports, you know?
Yeah, did you hear Albany County just deaded him?
Yeah, no, we're still good for Monday. So,
well, hopefully they'll play, dude. Shit's getting weird, right? Like the cases are going up, and
yeah.
What was it? What's his name? Dan McCoy, the Albany County executive, just announced today that they weren't doing high risk sports.
Yeah, that's a tough one, man. That's I mean, I couldn't imagine if in my high school days they were like, yeah, stop playing football mid-season or right before the season started. Said, yeah, it's done. You can't do it. I went to a different school from the high school that I went to a different school than where I played sports at for the most part. So, like, I went to Heatley and Green Island and had to play football at Cohoes. We went the distance, you know what I mean? Not as far as making, but like back then we would go the distance to play sports if we didn't have them at our own school.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's like,
yeah, for sure.
That's tough to have that kind of possibly cut out from underneath you guys. What do you think about it?
Well, luckily for D, he kind of, your senior year kind of got dorked on it, right?
Nah, I got to play my whole season. It was the season after that really got cut. It was spring.
Oh,
that
okay.
spring is when everything got cut. So it was like, if I'd have been playing again, I'd have been pissed.
Yeah, well, Cam's living right through it, and can't go back to you can go back to school. You got to go back to school to play.
No, I can be online and I can still play.
But I have them grades up. You don't want that shit coming back again, having another report card. Yikes! But in any event, fucking what's new? What's going on? Both of you guys look like you need haircuts. You're talking to my man Kenny over here.
Yeah, fellas. Yeah. So, what are you doing? What's going on with you, Detreck, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, what do you do on a daily basis? What's going on?
Mostly work. I got a job, like working at Amazon, so that's what I do most days. I get 3 days off, but when I'm doing that, I'm just doing normal 18-year-old. Let me go find something to do with a pandemic type stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, that's kind of what I'm asking. Is I'm 31, so it's a little different for me. When I was 18, we didn't have this experience. What's going on? Like, what's day to day? You go to work, Amazon. That's a whole different thing than a lot of guys my age are used to. That's not something most of us have. I mean, we're probably jumping in on it now.
You're what? You work the overnight shift too, right?
Yeah, I work a 5:15 to 4 a.m.
How much does that suck?
I mean, honestly, for me, it's not that bad because I don't sleep. I get like maybe 5 hours of sleep, and I'm good. I don't sleep a whole lot. It's just how I've been. So for me, picking up the night shift was perfect because I get home at 4, go to sleep by 5, 6, wake up at 1, do whatever I got to do for the day, go to the store, buy something, get ready for work, shower.
Yeah. So you're in the rat race now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, they got him. They got him. Yep.
Tax-paying citizen.
Yeah, you know how that goes.
Shit. Sure do.
But Cam's looking into jobs too, allegedly.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Yeah, I never get no calls back. So
I mean, it doesn't
try
help
harder.
that you're 15. If you're a little bit older.
Well, yeah, to be reasonable, yeah, you're only 15, but at the same time, there's plenty of dishwashing jobs. I don't know if people are really hiring, but
well, that's the biggest thing. Is a lot of places won't hire. Like you got like Walmart who will take just about anybody because everybody just left. Especially when Amazon opened up, everybody left Walmart, Home Depot, all these.
Well, yeah, they had what, like 30,000 jobs or something like that.
Yeah,
mad job, and it's only supposed to go up when the pandemic passes because right now the facility runs at quarter capacity, and after it, like the parking lot is probably 3 football fields long.
Oh, it's huge. You can see it from the highway too. Like it's It's fucking huge.
The building is 1.5 million. It's like 1 million plus square feet.
Jeff Bezos is doing it. Imagine that on every continent. And like obviously,
several of them.
Yeah.
They want to pack several in Albany alone. They want to put several around here. Like they just want to make it a hotspot because then they can just ship it, everywhere. And they got a bunch of different sizes and whatnot. Like you got the biggest ones that deal with everything, and then you got the smallest ones. They only deal with the stuff that actually comes to your house, like the vans and stuff that drive.
I heard they're gonna have drones soon, or they do have drones in certain places.
What, Amazon does?
Yeah, to deliver.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yep. I heard they have a drone that delivers right from a central, or maybe I read this and it's not happening yet, but it's supposed to.
I'm assuming it will.
An Amazon blimp that carries.
You're gonna drop it out with a parachute?
I have no clue. I guess a drone can manually grab an item.
Yeah, it would go drop it for sure.
Yeah, and then right to the front door.
That's amazing. Well, you guys seen that they what is it, over in China? They have those automated trucks, the trucks that drive themselves.
Yeah.
And it's like they'll have like whatever they're shipping. The truck itself will literally drive cross country to deliver it. Yeah. I mean, it's not really that crazy. You see what the Teslas do, right?
Yeah, Teslas could drive themselves. You got to put in the address.
You just got to put in the address.
I mean, kind of. Like, you got to touch them. You got to touch them every 5 minutes. One of my friends has them. He's straight out of high school, paying $500 a month.
A Tesla?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's been working, saving up. Like, that's the only car he really wants.
Oh my God.
So he spent all of high school
him.
working, doing all his stuff, and then as soon as he pops out, he said, okay, let me get a full-time job. He's working every day at a freaking mechanic shop, and then he's like, you know what? I'm going to just buy one. And he's like, he's buying one, and he takes mad people on rides and stuff and shows you the whole car. Thing is awesome.
I can imagine. Like, that thing is, like, dude, those things are crazy, too. They're like,
they're like
so
hacks
effortless.
to them. You can hack them certain ways, and they're not like bad hacks. Like, it's Tesla hacks. They put them in there. I was just looking today, and there are things where if you do certain button combinations or whatever, it'll bring up certain modes of the car that you didn't even know you had.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's one specifically for drag racing. Like when you take it to a drag race, if you get a sport model, you take it to a drag race, it actually lowers the suspension, so it gets off faster.
No shit.
That's why it's got such a high 0 to 60 is because it crouches like a cheetah and goes.
Wow. I mean, dude.
Well, it's fully electric too. So
Elon's crushing it too.
Oh man,
he's crushing it. Like, if you look at him, he just passed, what was it, Jeff Bezos for the richest man in the world.
Yeah.
On the planet.
Some crazy. Yeah.
And then he's selling all of his worldly possessions. Did you see that?
No.
He told me about that.
He said that he's only keeping like a couple apartments. He's getting rid of all of his condos, getting rid of all of his like literally everything, dude. Just so that people can't say that he did it for the money.
Yeah, wow. I mean, that's smart.
Yeah. I mean, come on, dude. You're going to Mars.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He's not, but people are because of him.
See, I got a question right there. Right now, say you put people on Mars. Right, you're the dude that puts people on Mars, helps colonize. Do you move there? Do you risk moving there? Do you risk like a Challenger level moving there just to be there, or do you stay here and do you like coordinate everything from Earth?
Well, Elon said that he would not go, so he would stay. He would stay here. But you're talking when you get a manned mission, like that's when you really see what's going to happen because you don't know. We've had plenty of shuttle launches, but that's such a far trip. I don't know how many light years it is away, but I mean it's probably our closest neighbor. But at the same time, like you have no idea what you're going to experience on the way there. Yeah, anything can go wrong in deep space. Shit, I'd be scared to death. Hell no.
Never catch me in space ever.
I don't know. I think we've been in space for a long time.
Yeah, I definitely believe that.
Like way before we did the moon landing. Yeah. So listen, you guys are learning a certain type of history in this school. That like these schools, man, it's all fabricated.
Yeah, I would say it's biased at best.
History is written by the winner.
Well, I mean,
whoever won.
That's how it works.
So, but I mean, as for like going to Mars and shit, you're going to have a lot of things, dude, where it's like, just don't know what's going on. They got to do a ton of fucking research before they really send any humans, And why now? Like, you can just send out automated shit. What do you send out there? He's got that, what is it, a convertible?
Yeah, he sent I think it was a Model S or something with the top cut off and like a dummy in it.
Yeah, with mad cameras and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Playing some sort of music.
See, look, and you guys you got work for greatness, man. Elon's probably the top, the pinnacle right now, right, in that world.
I would say so, but the problem is that, our society doesn't really value those people as much as they value people that don't really have as much worldly impact.
All right, so here's the issue, is that people like him and Bezos and all the people that get rich, right? They shit on them at a certain point, like, because it's like, all right, yeah, they're rich, they're part of the elite, whatever. Like, what was it? Joe Rogan got shit on for taking a $100 million deal. It's like, yo, man, did you see his early videos and early podcasts? They sucked. They were great for people like us, but they sucked, And so you got to think, like, it took a progression to get there. It took hard work and dedication to get there.
Absolutely.
Same thing with, I hate to say it, but like Bill Gates, started in his garage, created Microsoft, and got to like elite levels where he's creating vaccines now.
You can see the intent, like you can see the intentions behind, you can see the differences in certain people and how they spend their money when they're that filthy rich. Like you said, Musk he's given up all his worldly possessions. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That, first of all, that's a ballsy move, That's a real ballsy move, but I think honestly he's just one of those guys that he was never doing it for the money, but obviously he had the knowledge to make the money, but the money doesn't matter as much as
the research.
Right.
Yeah, driving humanity.
Right.
That's his legacy, is that he's driving humanity. And we got to get off this fucking rock.
Yeah.
At some point, the Earth is going to go the way of every other planet.
But one guy has proven that we're able to do it in not even a lifetime, a decade. This guy has done this. You know what I mean?
Listen.
So,
because he's an alien.
I'm not disputing he may or may not be, but
Elon, what do you guys think?
If anybody was, I would say it's him. If anybody is an alien on this planet,
wasn't,
I think it's
him.
I think it's him.
Who'd you say? Elon and Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers does kind of look like an alien.
I don't even think it's because he looks like an alien. He's like stone cold.
Dude, just crazy.
He just pulls off the craziest shit.
It's also the dude that writes for The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Him too. He might be a time traveler, but I think he might be an alien too.
Well, he did The Simpsons, but then he did Futurama.
Yeah, Matt Groening.
Exactly.
And
Matt
Groening. Yeah, Groening or whatever, however you say it. And they've predicted a lot of things, man, and that's it's pretty weird, some of the shit that they predicted.
Yeah.
The Simpsons shit. It's how do you do that?
It's oddly specific. It's stuff that you couldn't. Why would you make it up? And then it happens. It's like either one's following the other or vice versa.
Yeah. And what do you do with it? It's like, is this photoshopped, or you go watch the episode and then the shit actually happened and it's like, oh shit.
Right.
It's pretty weird, dude.
Yeah.
Well, what's next? Aliens, right? Aliens was next. Like the leaders were aliens. So, watch.
The way I heard it was going to be, they're going to attack us, but it's going to be with ships that we've never seen before that are pretty much reverse engineered from ships that have come to this planet. So the government has built replica ships. They're going to attack the countries with them, and then say that they have the only way to save us, humanity, is to level with whatever being it is, and somehow the only people that are going to be able to do it are the governments of a certain. There's going to be a room of guys.
The one world government,
right?
Yeah. Well, so what was his name? Werner von Braun was a weird. You guys, I don't know. You guys ever heard of Werner von Braun?
I don't think so.
All right, so you guys ever heard of Operation Paperclip? Nope. See, that's what I'm talking about. You guys are fucking sheltered. But in any event, Operation Paperclip was when we won World War II. We beat the Nazis, right? But we repatriated something like 1,200 scientists, like the top scientists. I know what you're talking about. Right? Excuse me. And what happened was like these guys were all war criminals. Like, literally, what these guys created the fucking Zyklon B and all the shit that they were killing, Jews with. And the Germans were something like 100 years more advanced than us technologically. So we scoop up all these guys. He comes over, he gets repatriated or whatever, comes over, he works at NASA. He's like almost like the father of NASA. On his deathbed, he said that humanity's greatest threat is not that of like an actual alien invasion, but of a staged one. Like there's like you said, they would stage it. Like they would stage.
Wasn't there a guy? He basically did a news. He like set up a news thing. Yeah. Of basically a fake alien invasion. Who was that? I can't remember his name.
Roy. No, it was George Orwell. Yeah, and people really thought it was real. Yep. Like, they bugged the fuck out.
And were willing to go to great lengths just to keep themselves alive.
Bugged the fuck out over a radio cast. Like, just put out some creepy-ass radio cast, and,
He pretended to be an actual news station, put out a radio signal, right? And it goes on it and starts talking about, aliens are attacking New York and LA, and you got all these people who are freaking out because they think it's real. They think they're next. So they're willing to go to great lengths. People killing themselves and people doing all this crazy stuff just to survive. And it's not real.
Listen, there's been a lot of weird shit. You guys ever heard of Heaven's Gate? The cult?
Yep.
These motherfuckers dressed up in, Nike jumpsuits or tracksuits. Who's breathing heavy? One of you motherfuckers is breathing heavy.
Probably me, I'm fat.
Try not to breathe right into the microphone. But anyways, like, what was I saying? What the fuck?
Heaven's Gate.
Oh, Heaven's Gate. So Heaven's Gate, bro, was a cult, right? Of people that believed a certain thing. Like, they believed aliens were going to come and take them and bring them to another planet, right? They all ended up committing suicide together in Nike jumpsuits, Air Jordans, like, swear to God, they all drank the juice. Yeah, like, that's weird shit too. Like, poison punch. Kind of like the same thing. They committed suicide thinking aliens, the mothership was here.
Yeah, but that's most cults. Cults will tell you anything they want to hear. That's how they get you. They make you feel like you got a purpose, and then they lure you in, and then they just use you.
And then they turn it to fear.
Exactly. Yeah. Then you think you can't leave, and then it becomes a whole thing.
Yeah, listen, Scientology, bro, that shit's wild because that's another. I would call it a cult. They have religion status, but that's bullshit. But in any event, they were. Did you guys hear like the Leah Remini story? Mm-hmm. You guys ever seen the show The King of Queens?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
These guys are a little young.
Yeah, she's fine too.
Yeah, she's fine.
Shout out Leah Remini.
For real, But she was a part of it since she was like a kid, bro. So Cam, imagine I was in this Scientology shit, right? And you were young, and literally you were born through it. Like, you were just raised in it. That's what happened to her. So she was raised in it. She gets into the shit and basically finds out it's like a cult, Yeah. She tries to get out, and they try to they send people after her, have people chasing her down and shit. It was wild. They say that the leader's wife or some shit is held on some secret fucking Scientology base. That shit's crazy.
Well, I mean, they do that with
Tom
a lot
Cruise, bro, too. Tom Cruise is they're God. That's it. They worship that dude.
Yeah, but that's because he got famous and then he claimed it, and he's like, "I'm famous now." Scientology.
Let me tell you something. He donates quite a bit of money every year, something in the millions, to Scientology. It's a little more than just they're like, "No, man, you're God, dude. You're God."
Why do you think there's so many Mission Impossible movies? Tell me.
Yeah, well, you can't take away his acting. He's just a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, in his personal life, he's a
weirdo. He jumped on Oprah's couch. There's fucking all kinds of weird shit. Yeah. He just bugged out. Did you guys hear that audio tape?
No.
It was kind of weird. Bugged the fuck out over in, I guess, I think it was UK. but somebody didn't have a mask on or didn't observe like COVID-19 protocols, and he flipped the fuck out. Like, dude, I wish I could pull it up on here because it's hilarious. Whatever. But at the same time, it's like he tripped. He was crazy. But anyways.
So, what do these dudes follow when it comes to protocol? Are they following just the national news, or their Scientology? What do they make their own version of?
Well, no. He's still filming over in the UK, so they have to follow COVID protocols, strictly too, or they get shut the fuck down.
Yeah, the UK.
People get COVID. People get COVID. What was it? They're doing Thor: Love and Thunder down in Australia, and every single one of the cast members had to quarantine for 14 days before they could even
come on the set.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So they're taking it pretty serious, but he flipped the fuck out. It was kind of like overboard.
Didn't Tom Hanks get COVID early on?
Allegedly.
I love allegedly.
Allegedly. He was like, I seen it though, but I seen it coming with Tom Hanks. Not so much so everybody, you always have that fucking, when they want you to believe something, they always come with your best friend or the person that you, would trust.
Yeah.
Tommy Hanks, bro. Come on, it's Tom Hanks. It's fucking Forrest Gump. It's
on top of the fact that he was on a certain somebody's list.
He was definitely on a certain somebody's list and plane and island, everything. Mm-hmm. Tommy Hanks was.
And is now a resident of Greece and not an American citizen, or is he dual?
I don't think he was. He might have been an American citizen. I'm not sure, but he wasn't from America, I don't think.
Really?
Yeah. I'll have to Google that shit.
Well, it's probably changed now, but...
Yeah, but he's a resident.
It'll still have where he was born and whatnot.
Yeah. He's a citizen of Greece, though, right now, which is oddly convenient.
Yeah. You guys want to know why that's oddly convenient?
I was going to say, I would assume they don't have any sort of extradition treaty.
For pedophilia.
Oh, jeez. Gotcha. Something like the Philippines, age of consent is 12.
Yeah, and even that is better than
so
what these people are apparently allegedly doing.
Tom Hanks was born in the United States.
Was he Ohio?
Concord, California.
Oh. Gotcha.
But yeah, so you have to think though, when they want you to believe someone, they want you to trust someone. They say, okay, well, who's America's fucking sweetheart?
Well, I would assume
let me get all these people to say this.
I would assume that's why they got all those people taking the vaccine on camera. Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, all these famous people that are going to have to do it on camera, so you trust it and believe it.
Yeah, but did you see some of those vaccinations on camera? It was
some of them weren't even real.
That wasn't even pushed.
There's a couple of them that were shams, and it's unfortunate that the internet and social media are pushing that shit to the bottom of the list, because there was the 50-year-old doctor that took it and died a day later or 2 days later. Don't quote me on it because I haven't seen the story yet, but it happened. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a fucking joke, and but they don't want you to see that type of stuff. They want you to take the vaccine, which we won't get into that right this second. That's another whole nother topic.
Yeah.
So, but the point of the matter is they want you to trust somebody. They'll say, hey, get this guy out here. But
who better to do it than Woody?
Woody from Toy Story.
Hell yeah.
There's a snake in my boot.
Right. This happens to be.
But yeah, so did you guys follow any of that Epstein shit? Probably not, right?
I watched the first 2 episodes of the documentary and then I gave up.
Why?
I don't know. I fell asleep and then didn't go back to it.
Yeah. I haven't seen the documentary, but the real life shit's kind of fucking nutty.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. That's being suppressed too. Jessalyn Maxwell's shit is being suppressed too.
Now all of a sudden there was no rush to get her statements out or none of that.
Well, she's been fighting for bail for a minute now. She's a uber rich, so she got to propose a bail package. Says, "Oh, I'll give you this." What, motherfucker? You didn't propose a bail package for me. Said, "No, this is what we're setting it at, and if you can get it, you can get out."
Right.
Well, that's how it works for normal people. That's how it works. You normal, you get set. And if you're rich, you get to pick.
Yeah. Yeah, what was it? Casanova 2 times tried that shit too. He tried to offer the feds mad money and mad co-signers to get out of prison for his shit. I don't know if you guys know who Casanova is, but
sounds familiar.
Yeah, definitely.
he's a rapper.
Yeah.
He's a rapper. He got caught up with the Gorilla Stone Bloods down in New York City, and he was like allegedly like pushing guns and drugs and all that shit through them, and then using the rap platform to further the gang. So he jammed him up in a RICO case. Conspiracy, bro.
Hey, at least he
I'm
ain't
fry
flip.
him.
At least he ain't flip. That's all I gotta say.
He won't. He's a career guy though. He's one of those dudes that's been in that life his whole life. You know, so he doesn't care. He cares because he's got a family and shit, and it sucks. And it sucks being locked up for anything, but at the same time, man, you play that game. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. That's why you guys should stay in school, get your fucking education, and then go to college. Hopefully by the time you get there, it's free, though.
Free college?
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say, I'm past that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could still go to school, bro.
Yeah.
You could go to college at any age, right?
Any
Well,
age,
yeah,
bro.
that's the plan, after. Wait a little bit, go back.
Yeah, first, that's entirely up to you. I keep telling this knucklehead, look, just get through high school. Whatever you want to do after high school is entirely up to you.
I'll let you know.
I'm going to try to go to college right after.
You should, if you have any sports aspirations.
Yeah. Sports. Like, especially basketball. Basketball is
Basketball
one of the bigger ones
has
that you
to
got.
go right after.
Exactly. Because if you wait and you try to play basketball when you're 30, it's ain't going to look too good if you're trying to get drafted or something.
Yeah, I mean, even if you're not even if you make the G League or whatever it is,
you can sign to the G League right out of high school. Like you don't even have to do one and done or nothing like the NBA. You can sign right out of high school.
Well, the high school
gotta keep working.
The NBA is about to go back to that. Next couple of years, the NBA
you'll go right after.
Yeah, you'll go right after high school. It's a big thing. I think it's 2022, I believe, is one of the first years that they'll be bringing it back. You can go straight out of high school.
Yeah,
but that's
they made it one and done. You had to at least have 1 year.
Exactly. Like football, you got to be removed for 3 years from high school, no matter what, if you're playing.
Well, I think it's a maturity thing, to be honest.
Yeah.
If I was younger, I probably wouldn't say that. But at the same time, it's like the maturity level. So it's making a transition from high school to being an NBA. It's a huge transition.
Oh, yeah.
Especially in stardom and everything. It's all of it. It's so much pressure. Think about it. Think about the pressure of being one of those dudes. You got the game-winning shot, right?
Yeah.
And you miss.
Yeah.
I guess it's different for 4- and 5-star recruits when you got these dudes playing at AAU with other monsters. You had
they
Zion.
make super teams in AAU all the time.
Well, yeah. Why wouldn't you? The goal is to win.
But then you got
right?
You're playing the best people, and then you got to go back to high school and play all these people that in your high school area, depending on where you're at, you got to play all these people that you might not be any good. So you're just winning, you're blowing people out of the water. So
that's
you got
the thing.
When Zion was playing, Zion played 2 years. 2 years ago, he played high school ball. 2 or 3 years ago, he was however tall he is now, which is 6 foot plus,
6'8", something like that.
6'8". And he was dunking on kids. 6 foot
a monster.
tall.
You can watch his clips. It's just
He was
men against boys.
Mid game doing 360 dunks and windmills and.
But how do you think his career is going to hold up with the way he plays?
Yeah, no, he's already gotten injured half the season last season.
I know it. That's why I asked. Because
that's what you get for that aggressiveness, though. You come in like that. You come in all hot and shit. I get it. You got to make a statement.
Yeah.
Listen, it's your time to shine. You got to listen.
Yeah.
Capture that shit.
I personally thought he was overhyped.
But check me out, though. When D. Wade, when LeBron, when Kobe, when all these dudes came into the league, they were a lot slimmer. They might have been as tall, but they were a lot slimmer. They were in a lot better physical condition. This guy can jump through the roof, but he's thick.
The twig, right?
Yeah. Right.
No,
he's
Zion's
real thick.
big.
He's a big guy.
Zion is
and he put on weight his first season.
Like 250.
That's a lot of weight on
he's
the
a
knees.
big dude.
On the off season in the bubble there, he put on some weight. You know what I mean?
The biggest thing for him though was that he was busting out his shoes. He was going to hit a move in Duke when he played at Duke.
Sued Nike. because he busted out one of his shoes.
So, like, when he was playing
Wish
at
I
Duke,
could sue Nike when I bust out my shoe.
Right?
well, it's different for him when he's
Motherfucker.
mid-game. He's mid-game about to do
Give
a
a
layup.
shit. I'm midlife.
Right? True.
Speak
to him.
Hits a quick step, and then all of a sudden, his foot is on the outside of his shoe. Two
Listen,
lengths
I
away,
understand you're playing a physical sport, but at
Right.
the same time, and these fucking they're basketball sneakers.
Oh, yeah.
Shit happens. I mean, were they brand new?
Brand new.
That's
Probably,
they
I
were.
would assume so.
Look at this guy.
They were.
Monster.
Oh yeah, he's a
We're
big
looking
guy.
at a picture of him right now.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
And that's fresh out of high school.
Yeah.
But, like,
I mean, dude, look at it. What the fuck do these kids look like these days?
I know it, but when you see and
Cam's
again,
15.
this is stereotypical.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's crazy, but it's stereotypical to see, like, a basketball player that comes straight out of high school, or, like every dominant player we've ever seen that's, like, a fucking legend. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They've all been slimmer guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even LeBron, even Carmelo was not super. I mean, he was even a little thicker, but
Yeah.
he wasn't like a.
Started off
I was
so
going to say,
small.
when you see them
These
on
dudes,
draft night,
they can't. Some of them cannot
They're
have
babies,
that long
though.
of a career. You know
They're
what I mean?
babies. Like you have to. There's a certain level. Excuse me. There's a certain level of greatness that goes into the preparation of your body, also in the pursuit of
I
greatness
agree.
in any sport. So look at if there's any one shining example, it's Tom fucking Brady right
Yeah.
now. 43 years old, 15 fucking conference championships, 10 Super Bowl appearances. That's crazy.
He's
And
been.
he's 43 years old. But
Don't-
he doesn't do what the team tells him to do, though. You know,
Don't-
he's got his own regiment.
Don't
Yeah.
quote me, but I believe it was Conor McGregor that said about LeBron. He said, I happened to talk to LeBron and find out that he spends over $1 million a year
Yeah.
on his nutrition
Yeah.
and his
Yeah.
lifestyle to keep him in top physical condition, healthy, and everything. Not just muscles, but everything.
You're a machine.
Yeah,
Dude. You're a
LeBron-
literal machine.
LeBron's been in the NBA only a year less than Tom Brady's been in the NFL, or like
Right.
2 years less.
It's impressive. And, I won't sit here and compare stats and do the whole
Yeah,
Jordan and Kobe and LeBron thing. What I will say, though, is that in this line of basketball that he's been playing, it's one of those things where he's a great, obviously.
Yeah.
But look at how he's toned his body in the last 10 years since he really started hitting a peak with basketball.
Mhm.
Who, Bron?
Yeah. He's
Oh,
a totally different framed guy than he was 5 years ago.
But I think you're looking at longevity.
yeah, and
So-
he's doing it for that reason.
And like Cam said it one day, and it makes sense. Like he's waiting for LeBron.
Absolutely.
he's
he wants to
get
play
there.
in the
He
league with
wants
his
to
kid.
play 1 year at least with Bronny on his team.
Yeah,
Right.
And Brandon's
And-
got what, 2 years left?
He's
A
my
year.
grade. He's my grade.
You know,
Yeah,
you
so
know
he
what's
got
crazy too.
At least
dude?
3 if they
This
don't
is-
pass the thing.
Here's what's crazy is that your dad has enough say to be like, "Yo, look, we're gonna draft him."
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter.
Long
He
term.
will trade his whole team to get Bronny.
It's not gonna happen. The team would just draft him.
I was going to say,
Whoever, like the LA, would be like, "Oh, dude, this is great.
Especially
this is
'cause
great publicity." This
LA's
is-
got money like that. They got the
LA's
money to trade up, hand over to, because if they pick up Bronny, right, he's going to be a franchise star. They're going to want to put him in the spotlight because you've got AD, you've got LeBron, you've got, all their
Well, that's to
background
say,
players.
AD is still there when he gets there.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, what I'm saying is though is I don't think it matters who's there. Like, because you're fucking LeBron James.
Yeah.
Right.
And you go and say, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach, or I'm going to take.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
He'll
I say,
go to the bootiest team. He'll go to the Sacramento Kings if
Yeah.
Bronny's on there.
listen, he took the Cleveland Cavaliers and he was the coach. Like the fuck. Well, I can't even remember.
Tyronn Lue.
Yeah,
Was the coach, and he
he
told
didn't do
Tyronn
anything.
Lue to sit down.
Yeah, just chill out, dude. Relax. I'm gonna do this shit.
I
Exactly.
think when you got a player like that, though, when you got a player that's that good, you got to let him have some control. I mean, the same thing with Tom Brady. When Tom Brady went to the Bucks, the coach basically said, "I don't do nothing. I don't coach him."
I seen Arian
He's
say
like,
that too.
I can't coach him. What are you talking about? A guy who's been in the league, what? I don't know,
20 years.
20 years.
Same with Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning ran his whole offense by himself.
Yo,
he conferred with with his head, offensive coordinator, but it was more like bouncing ideas off each other.
Well,
And
yeah,
he would check
and
it mid-play, every play anyway.
Well, yeah, you're diagnosing shit in the middle of like pre play. checks and reads and all that shit.
He could play any position on the field as far as mentally. He knew every single position, inward and outward. It was crazy.
It's insane, man, because, like, I feel so bad for Peyton because Peyton should have had a ton of more rings.
Yeah.
But, like, Tom Brady literally has lived 2 Hall of Fame careers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Easily.
2.
Easily.
At least.
Could be 3.
2 Hall of Fame. Well,
a couple more years, it could be 3.
Yeah, think about the 2 decades that he's played. It's unparalleled.
I was gonna say I heard that somebody was saying that he's the GOAT in 2 different decades.
Yeah, like, Colin Cowherd came out and said it.
I mean, granted, I don't like the guy. I don't like him. But
why?
I don't
do
listen. This is for the Tom Brady haters. Like, now, what?
See, I don't hate him.
See, I'm a Bucs fan,
Giants
and I'm not a Tom
though.
Brady fan.
You're a Giants fan too, though. So, like, you guys beat him in the Super Bowl. So, like, I don't even know why you'd be mad at him. You won.
It's not that. I just didn't like New England. Granted, now with the Bucs, I'm like, fine, I don't care. It's just New England that I don't like. In the fact, granted, I think the dude's a monster, and I can't say anything against him. He's an animal. Even Eli said, he's like, yeah, I beat him in the Super Bowl. He's
but
like,
I got no bragging rights.
Exactly.
That's Tell the people the real story. Eli Manning said, I have 0 bragging rights over that Brady. Man. Like, it's true. Yeah, you got 2 Super Bowl wins, and they were huge. But at the same time, you got, you stopped. Those are dropping the bucket for somebody that's got 6 of them.
Yeah.
And not even that. Granted, yeah, you beat Tom Brady, but, like, everybody's got an off day. Everybody's got an off night.
Yeah.
You know. And granted, you had a miracle happen with...
No, those defenses were ridiculous. I'll just put it out there. I fucking can't stand the Giants, but at the same time, they had, like, OC. They had, like, OC, Tuck. They had fucking... they had a lot of people, dude. JPP was even on one of those teams.
Yep, before he blew his hand off.
Yeah.
2 fingers.
The offense...
Wasn't Shockey on one of those teams, though,
yeah,
too,
the
way
first
back?
one.
Yeah.
I think Shockey got one.
That was like Tiki Barber.
Yeah.
He was going the next year they won it. Yeah, he was going the next year they won it.
Yeah. Because I think they had, like, Brandon Jacobs
and
Ahmad
Bradshaw. Yep, that's exactly who it was.
But, yeah, but at the same time, you look at it, and he's led 2 Hall of Fame careers. No doubt about it. Yeah. Like, I said it when he won the AFC or NFC championship. I said, it's just undisputable. Nobody can say a fucking thing. Like, he's the greatest.
Yeah.
So,
it's like...
Go ahead.
It's like everybody hates the greatest. Like, LeBron is so hated. Brady's so hated. But it's like, it's just because they're good at what they do. Like, you don't want to see them succeed any more than they do.
Listen, the thing about it is, and I can understand with these people. Our cousin Ray is a diehard Bills fan, right? And for 20 years, Tom Brady has been in his division. And they've had to deal with Tom Brady going to the Super Bowl every 21, all those years. You know, so it's like they couldn't win a division. They couldn't get past the Patriots. You know, it's you're stopping teams. You're stopping a whole division from ever having playoff competition, you know?
Well, yeah. I mean, when you're that dominant and you have those kind of people around you, a playoff run is just, it's a walk through the park. You know, when the Patriots had Tom Brady and they had Gronk and they had all their people around them, and the situation between Belichick and Brady was still good, they were killing it. They were just stomping through teams like, nah, we're just gonna walk through here.
Well, it's difficult though. If like for me to say, even I'm a Buccaneers fan, long time, my whole life since I was a little kid. Really, I watched the show.
Forgot about that, dude.
Since I was a little kid, so I don't even like admitting it now.
Good for you, though.
See, it's weird for me. I hate Tom Brady as much as any guy that wasn't a Patriots nut hugger.
I don't hate him. I mean, the cheating shit, I can't get past.
If that was the truth, I have a problem with that.
Yeah, but I don't hate
his fucking face. You know,
I don't.
And I think it's just because as a kid, I was always like, damn, my team never has a fucking chance against a guy.
Yo, the fact that he made a deal with the devil, nobody can tell me. Tom Brady definitely made a deal with the devil, and I'll explain it.
All right, there we go.
There's no way you can't tell me homie didn't make a deal with the devil. Because how come he gets to play? He plays 20 years, you know, as the most dominant man in the NFL. Goes to 10 Super Bowls. What you said, 15 championships? And no, I'm not saying he doesn't work hard. He does.
Yeah,
he works hard. But he's also got a wife who's a model. He's got some kids that are probably going to take over.
That comes with success.
Yo, listen.
But
Let me tell you
got
something.
plenty of dudes who make it to the NBA and are still dating like ugly.
That's their problem.
That's their
I don't know.
preference.
I'm
That's
just
not-
saying,
that's
man.
on them.
The
No,
fact
no,
that
no.
he gets to
You have
do
to
this, and then
understand.
the next year he comes to the Bucks, he just wins everything.
No, Tom Brady
No
said
way.
Tom Brady rolled some dice, right? And said, all right, let's see who we're going to take to the Super Bowl this year.
Right.
And it happened to be Tampa Bay.
And I'm so fucking happy that that's the
Right,
case.
right.
I am so pumped. But I still fucking hate him. He's probably not going to be
Listen,
my
you know
quarterback for long, but I
don't
still
like-
love the Buccaneers. I'm not going to like whoever he goes to next.
I
you know?
don't like that he wears like Uggs and shit. Like, but
Dude,
other
I
than
need
that,
me some hugs. I'm not gonna
other than that, no, you don't, because they kill real animals, and we don't want to support that shit.
Yo, the thing about him kissing
Yeah, I'll
his
get
kid
you
on
some
the
fake.
mouth,
I'll
that
get you
was
some
weird.
fake Uggs. Get some
Nah.
knockoff Uggs.
No, I'm all good.
You sure?
Some fugs.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm all good with that.
Yeah.
Uggs, mugs, fugs,
Yeah, we'll get you the fake ones for everybody listening.
or just
Cam's got fake Uggs now.
or just like the
No.
off-brand moccasins, like the bear paws. Get him bear paws.
Yeah,
Is that
no, he's already
off-brand?
got the. He's already got,
I got the Crocs. I got the
the
Birkenstocks. Like,
See, yo, I can't get behind Birkenstocks. I don't care.
dude, they're
could
so
be
comfortable.
anybody, any gender, any race. I don't care. I don't like Birkenstocks.
Yeah, I wasn't-
Stupid looking
Yeah, I
shoes.
mean, they're sandals, aren't they? That's
I
what
don't
it
They're
is.
know.
sandals.
That's
That
what gets
everybody, it's hating on sandals. What are you hating on sandals? What do the sandals do to you?
Listen,
No, so
the
right,
only
I'll wear
thing
sandals.
I can disagree with is it's like just following the fads,
Yeah.
following the trends. Like it's just like be the trendsetter, you know? Like the Croc thing. Like, you know what? The last time I seen a pair of those Crocs when I was in fucking jail. I swear they give them to you for shower shoes. Them same fucking things. They're just orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get the little plugs to stick in them though.
I bought those separately.
Yeah, I'm sure.
My biggest thing is that is
He
now
has individuality.
Yeah,
the funny
right.
thing is they got the Uggs that are basically like customizable, or they got like Elmo and a Cookie Monster on them. Everybody's buying those, or the fluffy like the fluffy Crocs, and I'm like, what are you
I was
doing?
gonna get fluffy Crocs.
I'm out
I'm not
here
gonna lie.
I'm
Oh
out here
my
buying
God.
like Air Jordans, like I'm buying J's and Fear of God.
Oh,
and
for sure.
Nike,
If I
Air
had-
Force Ones, like
If I
Yeah,
had
but
that type of
at
money,
the same time, think about it. It doesn't make a difference because a shoe is a shoe. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
I get comfort is a certain level of shoe. Because me, if I had choice, I'd be Nike Uptowns all the time, short Uptowns. But at the same time, cost efficiently, that's a $90 pair of shoes that I'm going to fucking ruin anyway.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how I'm going to do it. One day I'll forget that I was like where my shoes are,
Yeah.
and then I'll wear them to work, and then that's a wrap. It's $90 down the drain.
well, I guess that's the difference. You're looking for more utility in them.
Well, yeah,
versus
you will
like
eventually.
me and Cam being so young and being teenagers, like I'm making
Trying
money.
to be fly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm buying shoes to wear to different occasions.
Oh
You know,
shit,
I
we got
my-
color coordinating.
You
We
see-
got matching Tims. We got what you got? Talk to me. Those
Yo, I got-
weren't your white Tims, were they?
No, I don't like white. I don't wear white shoes just because I'm too dirty, or I get pissed off when I get something dirty. So I got like Tims, Nike ACGs. I got a couple pairs of Air Force Ones. I got gray suede Pumas. I got black Pumas.
Talk to Kenny. Kenny's a shoe guy.
Yo, I just bought a pair of Air Jordan 1 Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos.
Mhm. The
Comet.
pink and yellow shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. I just fell in love with these shoes. He is right. They are pink. They're pink, and yellow.
Yeah,
So
but
they're pink.
They're the mids.
With like,
Oh really?
I got them on the high. I think I got them in the mid or the high.
No, they don't make them in the high. They only
No, so
make
it's
them in
the
the
mid.
mid because the high's coming out and they're called something different. And I
Exactly.
just took a screenshot of it and
They
I can't
got
remember.
they got the mid and the low. The low
Yeah.
though is darker purple. The mid is like a
It's like
brighter
fuchsia
purple.
pink.
Yeah, it's nice though.
Yeah,
I've got like
golden yellow.
I always love that theme though.
I don't know
the
the
dad theme.
well that and
Yeah.
the one silhouette is one of the most iconic sneakers in the game. Hands down,
Exactly.
you can't tell me no different. It's not a dispute. One of the top silhouettes in the game,
Yep.
along with the Dunk, Newly, the Yeezy.
Yep.
But I mean, back in the day, Cortez, the Air Max was a little bit later. But there were so many sneakers like before the big things on TV
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
You know,
See, right now, right, I'm in love with Jordan 1s, 4s, 5s, and 11s. So,
need me some 11s.
Exactly.
You know what's awesome is I don't know not what a single one of them shoes
So, like,
look like.
I think you know what 5s are. You ever seen the mismatched shoes I got?
The what?
The mismatched shoes. The one's yellow, one's red.
The what
No.
this?
The what the. So
that's what they're called. The what
So-
the.
Have you heard of this shit, Kinney?
Yeah, it's a team version of it. It's not like a... So they got different levels of retro when it comes to a Jordan silhouette. Like the original, I would say maybe 15 of the Jordan 1 through Jordan 15. I think it's 15 or 16. They're a different class of retro. Like if you have the actual retro colorway of that sneaker, if they drop right now, like they're gonna sell for more money usually. You know what I mean? Like,
So
the
now,
off colors are not really the ones that you want to get unless it's a new off color and an old color blocking.
right.
You know what I'm
All
saying?
right, so talk to me. So now I'm not familiar with the shoe game, and I see you and multiple of like our friends, and now this guy buying up fucking sneakers. Like, what is it about these sneakers that you guys like enjoy? Is it just the themes? Is it like?
Well, I don't know about for Kenny, but for me, there's certain shoes there's certain ways you can get these shoes, right? So there's the sneakers app. It's basically like a calendar. You go through whenever it comes out. You just get on the app and you try and buy them, right?
Which is really, the sneakers app is a tough one because it's pretty much, you're guaranteed a loss because the way it's set up is not to work efficiently.
Oh, really?
So it doesn't work properly, and people are waiting on a timed response for the app to get the shoe as soon as it releases.
Oh, so basically this is where like all them bots and shit come in.
The bots come in and crush it, and no one's allowed to get a pair really. And if you do, you're lucky enough to get it. And
you gotta buy
sometimes
it
you
off
don't
the
even
street.
get it in your size, and you already paid for it.
Exactly. So like
That's crazy.
for me, the Jordan 5 it's basically a matchup of like 6 different shoes, right?
Mm-hmm.
They took a bunch of different colorways, they've mashed them together. That's why they're mismatched. So I got lucky enough that I got them when they released. I was on, 25 minutes ahead. I was getting ready. I got everything set up. I made sure that my Wi-Fi was running right. I'm out doing my stuff, right? I hit it. I get in my size. I got lucky enough to get in my size. But yo, if you're not like on top of it, hitting buttons as soon as you can,
Auto-filling your information,
Yep.
all that.
Yep.
No
you
kidding.
So get this, my brother is a big ones collector. He collects the Jordan 1 silhouette, which is kind of like the Air Force 1, but it's the Jordan version,
Right.
the one that came out first. You know,
Yeah,
it
I've
had
seen
more
those.
of the. Actually, I can't say that. I'm not sure if it came out first, but I believe the Jordan 1 silhouette came out before the Air Force 1 did.
I think so.
But I call myself a sneakerhead, and that's probably a fact I should know. But
So what's your favorite sneaker? Like
actually,
you
the
said?
1 is my favorite sneaker. I have to probably a
Yeah.
little bit of a fangirl of that silhouette, just because it's real classic. But I also like the Air Maxes, the 90s, the 1s, the 97s, the 95s.
So what's the
97s are nice.
What's the infatuation with Yeezys?
I guess with Yeezy, at first it was a pioneered design. It was something no one ever saw before.
Right,
Something
different.
unique, you know?
Kanye. Like, it was
Yeah,
Kanye's
it's also
shoe.
it's also
Well,
right.
I know,
It
I know
had a
what
big draw
Yeezy
because of
is.
Kanye.
I'm
Exactly.
saying, why is everybody attracted to this ugly ass fucking shoe?
Because when you put it on, you learn that like he wasn't at least for me as a sneaker guy for 20 years, 22.
Is
something
it
like that.
comfortable?
It is very comfortable. That's the first thing. Yeezys are. Have you owned a pair?
I've not, but I know plenty of people that own a pair, and I ask them, I'm like, yo, why do you wear them? It's comfortable. You can throw them right in the washer. So, like, they're made out of the fly knit stuff, which is just like that interwoven material. People are telling me, yo, you can just throw that in the washer, and it comes out looking brand new.
I've owned like 5 or 6 pairs, and
See.
I've had the 700s, the 500s, and the 350s.
Yeah,
And,
well, you got the little shoe on your keychain, don't
I
you?
would.
I do actually.
I would personally rather have the 700s than any of them. 700s catch my eye the most.
They're all comfortable, but they're a different level of comfort. They're a different kind of shoe. And the thing is at least for me, a guy who's been in it for a while, it was not necessarily, a lot of guys are not about the money when it comes to the sneaker game. Some
It's
guys
about the
obviously
collection,
are. Yeah,
right?
it's about the history, the story behind a lot of the colorways is really a big thing for most guys. Like, you start to collect it because of the shoe itself, and then it turns into something different. It turns into a obsession with it's like a trophy case,
Yeah, for sure. And you seen Chap's collection?
Oh yeah.
That shit down there. I seen your collection. There's a bunch of people that got just collect on that shit.
Yeah.
I get it, man. I like art. I like that type of shit.
Well, I mean, my brother bought a pair of the UNC ones like a year and a half, 2 years ago. Authentic,
Nice.
you know, and he's worn them twice. And my brother is a fanatic. He does not crease his shoes. He protects them. He does the inserts, all that.
Walks like a duck.
No, doesn't need to. He just over the years he knows how to walk.
Developed a stride.
Yep.
Yeah.
You also keep them unlaced for most of the top. That way your foot comes out of them instead of you creasing them.
Yep.
So like with shoes that you lace up, when you lace them up, it holds on to the top of your foot and then you crease them.
Did you Google this?
No,
Who told you this?
I'm trying to learn because
it's a sneaker thing,
you
man.
got his brother. So you got him and his brother who probably I assume you guys don't crease shoes.
No, we try not to. I mean,
exactly. I spent all of my childhood and everything through a teenager not caring about sneakers. I started making money though. And I see
now
these
you're
sneakers.
paying for them, right?
Exactly.
Right.
I see these sneakers. I fall in love with these sneakers. There's certain sneakers that hit your eye and you're like, I need these.
Yeah.
I need these. I don't care.
Well, I
It's just
mean,
how it goes.
vanity is always going to play a small portion, if nothing else. But the thing is, too, like my brother bought them UNCs for $1.90. He got them retail, and they're $840 right now.
Yep.
Wow.
And in resale, like even
That's
if
a lot, dude.
since
for
he's
a pair
worn
of
them
sneakers.
twice, they're
Oh
gonna
no,
be
these are
used.
dead stock. No, they're
No.
still dead stock. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I was gonna say even if he beat them the hell up,
Yeah.
creased them, people are still gonna pay $200 for them,
Yeah.
especially dead stock.
Yeah, it's insane.
Like I said, my brother Crep protects them. He puts the inserts in under the toe so it keeps them from creasing.
You guys don't worry about like having your foot in another person's shoe.
See, I do.
You don't worry about shit like that, like some
I won't
athlete's
buy-
foot or some
I
shit.
won't buy resale. Like I won't buy resale shoes.
I
So
bought
I
a
won't-
few pairs.
I won't
Clean
buy
ones.
used shoes. Is what I mean.
It was clean.
I won't buy used shoes. I just don't like them. I don't like the idea. Same with you. Like I imagine putting my foot in somebody else's shoe, and I'm like, I'm not comfortable with that. But when you buy used shoes, you can buy some nice ones for cheap. Like and the biggest thing is finding. So there were a pair of Dunks. They came out. They were Sean Cliver. They were a collab with an artist. So on the insole, he made like a little picture of some elves building, and this came out around Christmas time. So of course they shoot up in their resale. They're still reselling at $800, and they came out for $120.
Oh my
What do
god!
you think about this? The Sean Witherspoon Air Max, the yellow ones with the blue and pink and tan stripe on them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? The yellow Air Maxes that came out like 2 years ago. Sean Witherspoon, they're like 900, 1,000, maybe more than that now.
Yeah.
That's insane,
They
dude.
dropped for like 140, 160.
Why did LeBron's shoes never take off like that?
Some of them are. Some of them are worth a
Some of them are.
ridiculous amount of money.
Say I'm pissed too because I used to buy this fucking knucklehead all over like the fucking
What?
the bronze.
Yeah, I
LeBron
was
shit.
really into LeBrons like when I was younger, and it was like I was always wearing basketball shoes like they were just everyday shoes. Like I didn't wear them to go on a court. I wore them to go to school.
Yeah, see, I wore Chuck Taylors a lot growing up.
These all Air Forces from
Yeah.
man. I fucking
Oh, I
loved
had some Air
Forces.
Force for sure. I had the high top white with the orange.
I had an obsession with high tops, dude, and the lows. But at the same time, like, remember the Tracy McGrady's,
I do.
bro?
The T-Max.
Yo, they're dropping them again.
Starburys.
They're
No,
dropping
the
it.
Starbury was in Walmart. Remember when
Yeah,
we were
they were
kids?
only like $15 or something like that.
The T-Max are dropping again. You know that the T-Mac 2.0s, the ones with the... Yeah, they're...
What,
they're,
the blue shit?
Yeah, I just saw it
That's
today.
the ones I had. I had
they
they
got
were
them in
like
all the colors.
they were like all black and then had blue shooting across the front.
Mhm.
Yo, sick. And they were so comfortable, dude. They cost me mad money though. But I lost like once I started fucking sneakers up, it was like, all right, man, I'm not gonna go.
Exactly.
Buy.
Once
buy.
you just stop caring,
That's dope. Those
once you
are
just
dope.
stop caring, and you
What we're
just-
looking at right now is
Oh,
The
yeah.
T-Mac 2 Resto Mode Scoring Champ. The blue with the silver stripes. They're old school. They came out in, got to be 2004.
wow, those are
Something like
dope.
that, 2005. That was in high school.
See, I'd wear those. Do they got a different color scheme?
They're releasing again, supposed to release, or I guess they did release November 12th, 2020.
No shit. I'm gonna have to look into it.
So right
What you
now
got, D?
I'm on the sneakers app, right? So I'm looking at the black and metallic gold Air Jordan 12 low. This is what I'm talking about. This is a 12, right? I don't mind 12s, but they're just not my favorite, right?
See, that to me is an ugly shoe.
Exactly. But that's what I think. But this is a 5. So this is an
That
Air Jordan 5.
even uglier.
Looking at the Air Jordan 5 Anthracite at $190. I like these just because gray and black are my colors. Those are the colors that I wear all the time. So for me, this is an easy shoe to match, especially for just my style.
Right.
I
Color
feel bad.
coordinating.
I like Converse and whatnot. Love Converses. I bought a pair of Converse even though my feet are way too big for them.
Yeah.
I look like I'm wearing clown shoes.
I like Chucks. Chucks
I don't
are
like
nice.
what they did to this, right?
Nah.
So
What is that?
They
What
did
the
a
fuck is
collab.
that?
They did a collab with Ambush. Ambush is a
Oh my god. This is a furry Converse
Yup.
we're looking at.
A real
You're
furry
gonna get those?
Converse. That's
No,
a cookie
no.
monster
Oh,
looking
I will
Converse.
not get these.
I would clown
That
you.
These are
ugly.
the Converse Chuck 70s and Ambush. Ambush is they're like a designer brand in different parts of the world, not
Right.
really here.
Yeah, but see, everyone's trying to reinvent the wheel. Everyone's trying to do something different, and
Something
and that's
crazy.
where Kanye's sneaker comes into play. So Kanye's sneaker comes into play because he was a pioneer of a different shape sneaker.
So was it like because he was the first one with the crazy sneaker? I mean, don't get
Yes.
it twisted. And for everybody listening, I don't want to be hating on Kanye because he like puts a lot of research into
Yeah,
these
definitely.
shoes too. Like it's not
He
just
does sustain,
like
for
design
example,
is serious.
the foam runners, the Yeezy foam runners, the slides that are like the Yeezy
Yeah,
Croc.
yeah.
They're made from like algae that he grows.
No shit.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
So, and the same with his slippers, the slides. They're
Yeah.
made from like a resin and like from plant algae that he has the company for. You know,
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean about the research.
that's amazing.
You're
That's
putting
crazy.
That, and that's organic too. I'm assuming not all
Oh,
of it
yeah.
is, but you know,
And
you
he's
know what it is.
creating a futuristic shape to the footwear game. You
Yeah.
know, he's creating something new. He's reinventing the wheel. So now you get guys like them at Ambush trying to make a Converse that looks like a fucking BJ
It
sneaker.
looks like
you know,
Yeah.
it looks like you cut up Cookie Monster and threw them on your shoes.
right?
Yeah,
I don't
it was ugly.
My biggest thing with the Yeezys is like if you don't get them when they release at $260 or however high they 240, some of them go for much as
400 almost.
280.
Sometimes.
That's resale. So when you try and buy them aftermarket, like after everything happened, after they sold out, it's $400+ dollars. The chance, the only time that you get ones for near retail is the ones that nobody wants. Is the ones that everybody thought was going to blow up and then ended up just the stock
Sitting
on
flat
it. just-
line.
Exactly. So when you go to rebuy Yeezys, it's just not worth. I won't rebuy Yeezys. If I'm going to get them, I'm going to get them when they drop.
Yeah, I mean you have to though because otherwise you're getting fucking dorked.
Exactly.
It goes up almost immediately.
Yep.
Right? As soon as it's resale, somebody's making money on it.
Right.
For sure.
And they're-
especially if the demand. What was it? Chap was saying he had a pair of sneakers that. Well, he had two pairs of something that were dead stock that he said they.
Oh
were
yeah,
worth
the
retard.
350s. He
Yeah.
had the 350s. He had the new black and red.
Oh, the bread.
No, not the bread. The other ones, the all black with just the red stitching, not the red.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, but they were worth like
And then the
some.
zebras.
I
Yeah.
like the zebras.
They
Yeah,
were
I
worth
had them
like,
on the first drop when I paid $1,000 for them. And
Oh my
well,
God.
I mean, I didn't pay that, but it was close, you know.
Yeah.
And then
did
they
you
had
get-
another
did you get your
drop.
money back, or
No.
you kept them?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, there's shoes like I don't know if you've seen them, the off-white UNCs, and then they got the off-white. These are ones, right?
Chicago's.
Yes, Chicago off-white Chicago's. Those are $1,500 shoes right now.
So
The
when he
UNCs
says
are 11.
Chicago, he means like the colorway, which is the red, white, and black.
Yeah.
So like Chicago Bulls.
Right. So the
Yep.
Air Jordan 1 had really like 6 or 7 famous colorways when it first dropped in the 80s. But they weren't the colorways that everyone thinks of today. But it was like the black and the red,
Yep.
the bread they call that.
Yeah.
They got the Royal, which is the black and blue,
Mhm.
and then they had a lot of they had the Shadow, which was black and gray, and then they had white with red metallic. They had white with green metallic, white with a gray metallic, or gray non-metallic. So it was like the original pairs are coming back again.
Yeah.
And that's the colorway. You know
It's
what I
so
mean?
it's so funny how they turn them around again and sell them again.
Oh, and
Yeah,
then
and they sell them in a very different. They do a slight difference to the shoe. Like they change up either the emblem on the back, or they put the eyelet a little bit further back, or they make the tongue higher. Or
and once they do that, once they do that, and they don't have those to release anymore, they start mashing them together. So you got the Jordan 1s, UNC to Chicago is what they're called, right? The back half of the shoe is the UNC blue, which is a light, like a baby blue.
Yeah, it's half of the UNC colorway for the Jordan 1.
And then the front half, the toe, is the red and black.
So most of it's baby blue, and then it's red and black.
Yeah, so like halfway through the shoe, it's like they cut the shoe in half and they stitch them together. So
That's
it's like
so
the
weird.
front half is black and red, and then the back half is white and blue.
I guess for collectors and like huge Jordan fans, you know, I seen it on Pawn Stars once. What was it? The fucking they almost bought the world's largest sneaker collection.
Yep. Chum Lee knows a lot about sneakers, actually.
Yeah, but that's because he went out and
apparently knows a lot about meth too.
Yeah, I think so.
I think.
Well, he probably sold his sneakers for meth. You know?
I know, right? You guys get it somehow.
I was gonna say some sneakers, man.
He's a good bargainer.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, when you work in a pawn shop, yeah.
Shit. So, that's cool though, man. That taught me a lot. I just never really followed it. I just always saw people either bitching about not being able to get sneakers or people trying to sell sneakers.
Yeah.
So, I got 10 pairs of these sneakers. You want one? Like, man, I don't fucking...
That's the one thing I don't get is like going out and buying 12 of one sneaker. It just doesn't make sense to me. But when you get like one pair and you just don't want to wear them anymore, or like you didn't wear them, you couldn't find an occasion, or you just don't want them no more.
Couldn't find an occasion.
Well, that's the thing with the mismatch ones. I got the mismatch ones. I can't find an occasion to wear those because that's like I gotta plan a whole outfit for those. Like he probably knows the struggle.
Kenny knows. Listen, Kenny knows what's up, man.
You gotta plan
I'm Purdy.
You gotta plan an outfit.
He didn't wear his fedora tonight.
You gotta plan an outfit for them. So with the mismatch shoes, you can't just like
fedora. Yeah. No, I hear you, bro. I know exactly what you mean. And the thing is, you're absolutely right. But that's why it's hard to buy sneakers. Because I'll buy a pair of sneakers and I know what outfit I have to wear with them before I buy them, you know? Yeah. But that's also why you get used to buying silhouettes that go with everything. You buy classic colorways, black, red. You buy black and blue, white and red. You know what
Neutral
I mean?
shit.
White and green. Yeah, right.
I was going to say
neutral unless you're in the hood.
True. True that. True that.
They have a lot that are like black and blue, red and black. You know, you have a lot of your basic colors, and then those just match with everything. But then you have the really outlandish ones that you can't like just piece together with some outfit or just throw on because it just doesn't look right. It's like I can't wear like a red tracksuit, right, and then put on those shoes because only one of them is red, so I just got one random yellow shoe.
You know what's crazy, D's? Watching you grow up all these years, right? I would never have thought that I'd be sitting here talking to you about style.
Yeah, because I grew up not understanding style. Whatever.
See, that's whatsoever. My thing. I'm less about shoes and more about my outfit in general.
I don't want to hear nothing about.
I dress
outfit.
better than you.
You can dress better than me all you want.
You guys dress wild. How about that? I'll put it like
I don't dress. Right now, I'm sitting in a sweatsuit.
You can have the shoes. I got a
matching sweatshirt and sweatpants.
I got the fit. You got the shoes. I got the fit.
Oh man,
the whole fit.
Well, either way, it's just funny. You know what I mean?
I was the kid that couldn't piece together an outfit. I couldn't wear anything that matched. Exactly. I couldn't wear anything that matched. I had to go out and show everybody my damn outfit before we left, just to make sure that I didn't look goofy.
Well, at least you caught on. You know, at least you caught on all these years later, and fucking now you can put yourself together.
Well, it's still the fact that I don't care. Like I don't care how people see me when I'm in an outfit because I'm not wearing an outfit for them. I'm wearing an outfit for me.
Right.
I'm wearing something that I want to wear. It's either comfortable. It's kind of me, kind of trying to show off or something like that. So I'm not wearing an outfit.
Showing off is pleasing the people, as you just said. You're not trying to do.
I'm not trying to please everyone. I'm just trying to wear something that I want to show. Like I want to just be like. I want to wear
showing
this.
out, man. You
exactly.
It's
not the fact that I want people
to like got
it.
her groove back.
Right, trying to decorate the temple.
Right. Shit. No, listen, man. I loved. These days I'm more of a sweats kind of dude, but at the same time, I fucking love getting into a tux, man.
Yeah.
Ask Kenny, man. Me and Kenny used to go fucking. Yeah, Kenny would show up in some wild shit. I'd have to fucking be like, all right, dude.
Oh, I got some shoes.
Dude,
I got some
dress
shoes.
up whenever.
Yeah, he's got the fucking style, bro. Talk about
I'm gonna have to see that collection, by the way. We're gonna have to
tux,
take a look.
right?
Yeah, shark skin purple tux.
Yeah,
Oh, got a filigree yellow suit coat with a black velvet lapel. Come on, boys.
Dope.
You got to step up your game. I got purple shoes that turn green when you look at them in a different light.
Oh,
Crazy.
you talking
He's
about
got like reflective ones.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got the high top Air Force Ones. The Nike symbol is kind of a pinkish, but when you look at it,
these are dress shoes, my man.
Oh, that's what I mean, man. Is you haven't gotten into the world of dressing as a man yet, as a gentleman. You know, when a tux and a Kenny, remember when we used to go back and forth with the bow ties? Like, bow tie gang, man. Like real ones too, not even just a clip-on jammies.
Yeah, boys, we tie our own bow ties over here.
Tie our own.
I've never tied. He had to tie mine for homecoming last year.
Same thing.
I didn't know how to do it.
Same thing. I don't know.
Dude, you know how to use YouTube, don't you?
Well,
that's how I learned.
I think I was running late.
That's how I learned.
I had to meet up with him because we went together. Well, not together, but we
showed
up.
Did.
We showed up together,
didn't you?
100%.
We showed up
That's all right.
together.
I saw the pictures.
Holding hands.
Pulled that 90s.
They're on the mantle.
No,
at
as
home.
soon as we got into the doors, I didn't see him for the rest of the night. Pretty much.
Yeah, I was magging. I was moving.
I was just around with everybody that whole party.
Yeah,
but that was my senior.
When you get dressing up, man, you know you get to have real occasions where it's like, yo, let me go get in a tux. That's when you.
I would dress up,
but that's my thing. Is like right now you can't have those types of interactions. Like,
Kenny, we're gonna throw a party where we're getting our tuxes.
Yo,
I think we should do that.
I'm with it. Masks included.
I'll be there.
Beautiful
black
masks.
tie event at Chaps.
Exactly.
Black mask.
Yeah. So it's tough right now, but there's still always occasions to. It sucks, man, because the last one that I had was the your uncle passing away, and that sucked. But I was just saying it a couple days before, I was like, I miss dressing up, and then sure enough, it was for a funeral. And I was like,
that's the one time you
before that I didn't really dress up at all for a while.
Yeah. So real quick, Kenny, what'd you think of the Conor McGregor fight? We watched it together, obviously. And,
well,
what'd you think?
So
he got his fucking lights knocked out.
Yeah, my man was sleeping.
Yeah,
I don't think he's gonna come back with the same tenacity.
I think so.
I mean, he's gonna come back with he's gonna come back
slumped out again.
It's all over for sure.
It's over for sure.
But I mean, the guy's made a career out of talking shit, and backing it up.
Yeah.
And I'm not taking anything away. I'm a huge Conor McGregor fan, but I also think that every dog has his day, and there's guys that could beat you on a regular basis, and there are guys that could beat you once. And I don't know, Poirier seems like a guy that could probably beat you on a regular basis. You know what I mean?
I think he definitely underestimated the guy. He
dramatically.
He went into it and was just like, I think he was just kind of trying to toy with him. Like, he was saying, I want to go extra rounds. I want to go with the distance. It's like, no, you get in there and you finish him. Like you got finished.
You can do, you do it.
Yeah, like you got finished. Like he caught Poirier with with that one left, bro, and like even like in the ring, the dude's like, "Oh man, you got me." That was a good one. And he said it post fight. He was like, if he would have charged and kept hitting me after that left, he was like, I would have been in trouble. I'd been hurt. Yep. Like, I'd have been in trouble.
But when you make that mistake of playing with somebody.
I don't think it was that, though, all the way. I really can't trade it up to McGregor. He went in there ready to fight.
Yeah.
But I think Dustin is one of those guys that fucking,
he wants it.
Right. He's hungry. He's at the beginning of his game. And he's not necessarily right, but he's ready to go now. McGregor hasn't fought in 2 years. Of course he's going to have to knock some of the rust off. But a lot of it with that is, dude, he's fighting 2-3 fights a year max. That's not like some of these other guys.
Yeah, and that's what's tough is like I think that, like he said, inactivity is a huge thing because it's not real life. Like, I mean, sure, you should be sparring like it's real life, but I mean, it's a big fight, man. They tailored that fight to Conor McGregor. And, he got his lights punched out. Did you see what he got? You see what he got fucking paid for that?
Was it something like 50?
20.
20 mil?
20 mil. So, like, it was something like...
I'll get punched out for 20 mil any day.
Any day. Yeah. Any day. I'm going to try to win, though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I'm gonna put up
that's
the fight.
That's a bigger bonus, you know.
20 mil.
Yeah, but but that's all like back end pay per view shit. So like he got like I think it was only like 3 or 5 million for the actual purse, but like the back door, he'll get a lot of shit off the pay per view.
Jake Paul offered him
50 mil
guarantee. And he said no. And now I guess Paul's saying fuck him. I won't even give him 10,000.
Yeah. He basically said
Jake
because
Paul's
he got
been
knocked out.
clowning him for months.
Yeah, but you gotta look, dude.
Oh,
you
he
have
is
to
as a
look,
YouTuber though.
You have to look at who Jake Paul is. Okay, like this is where you're clout chasing for all you fucking kids out there. You are calling out somebody that would destroy you.
I mean, his brother's fighting Mayweather like this month or like February.
Yeah, but again, think about it.
That got pushed.
But think about it though. This is all publicity, all money.
Oh yeah,
Money Mayweather's not taking a fight that he thinks he's going to lose.
No, he isn't going to lose it
ever. Right? And the thing about Jake Paul is he's about to fight Ben Askren. Right? Apparently. So he's fighting Ben Askren, and that's a boxing match, which is weird, but at the same time, it is what it is. In real life, these guys would beat the shit out of Jake Paul.
Oh, yeah.
Like, beat the fucking brakes off of him. The only reason he even has a voice is because he has so many followers.
Yeah.
That's it. If, other than that, like, you can call Conor McGregor out, dude. Anybody can call Conor McGregor out.
Yep.
But at the same time, would you get in an octagon with him?
No. Not a shot.
Not a shot in hell.
Why do you think Mayweather wouldn't cross over for a rematch?
Well,
he talked about it.
Mayweather would get his fucking teeth knocked out if he had to fight without gloves.
Exactly. Mayweather's not the brightest bulb in the box, but he's fairly business smart. Like and that don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. No, nobody wants to see him lose. Money Mayweather, it's winning. It's just fucking winning. He's got a perfect record. If he comes out of retirement again, it'll be to fight Conor McGregor because that'll be a rematch. Like, this is what a lot of people have to understand about the McGregor thing. He took the knockout, for sure. Handled it with class. I thought it was nothing but classy, you know. But at the same time, dude, he's still got the Pacquiao fight that they're going to do. He can do Mayweather 2. He can do Nate Diaz 3. He can do Dustin Poirier 3. Like,
he's going to make millions on all of them.
Mega fights. The UFC's still looking at it saying, yo, look, we're going to still book this dude. We have to.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to see
He's the biggest attraction in UFC fighting.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Highest grossing fighter.
Yep.
But I think if he comes back again and gets slumped like Rousey did,
it's time to hang it up.
It's over. It's time to go.
Go out while you're still up there.
Yeah,
because
you're not up there.
Came back. Yeah, but I mean, you're still at a certain level.
Rousey came off of 2 losses, and I think her third is when she like transitioned to the WWE.
Because she just realized, like,
could be wrong though. Could have been 2 losses.
Yeah, I think it was 2. Yeah, I might be wrong, but
I'm not sure. But either way, she got kicked out by Holly Holm, and then whoever after that, and I think Holly Holm beat her again or something like that. I can't remember, but. I can't even remember, but it was a while back. But she hung up the gloves because she had to. Like you're talking about
transition to WWE.
Dude, I wish, Amanda Nunes would have fucking slayed Rousey. Yeah. But in any event, guys, we've been doing this shit for an hour and 15 minutes. Fucking, what do you guys got going on for the rest of the night?
No plans right now.
How about you, Kenny? What are you getting into? You going to the Rock?
I might go see my man Chap for a minute, and then I'm gonna head home and see the lady.
Nice, dude. Fucking. What about you, D?
I'm gonna go get some food, man. Haven't eaten all day, so
yeah, we gotta get some food.
I gotta grab some food and then head back to the house.
You taking this knucklehead home, man?
I don't know if I want him in my car. He's kind of annoying.
Yeah, I stayed quiet that whole ride. Like I did not talk once that whole ride.
Telling me, bro.
He is right. He didn't talk for a whole ride, which was surprising. But I think he was on his phone the whole time, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Probably, you know. In any event, for anybody listening, man, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Share the episode. Check out the Facebook page. Check out the Instagram. And thanks for listening. I'll see you on the next episode. Here at the Nonsensical Knowledge Podcast, we take pride in supporting our small businesses, and each and every one of these businesses we personally know and stand by. So if you happen to be in the Waterford area and need to get your hair cut, stop by the Straight Razor Society located at 99 Broad Street in Waterford, New York. My man Joe Kinney will hook you up. Contact Joe at 518-321-6607 to schedule an appointment. Do you have a property that needs to be cleaned out or junk removed? How about black mold or asbestos in your house? Call Clean Environmental Solutions to have it properly taken care of. My brother Irv Ackerman is there for you. Contact Clean Environmental Solutions at 518-417-2308 or visit their website at www.cleanenvironmental.solutions/. Who doesn't love baked goods? Like cupcakes, cakes, cheesecakes, brownies, I mean, you name it. Sugar Mama Bakes makes it happen. Whether you want a custom cake or some of the old school favorite classics, they deliver on whatever you want. Check out their Facebook page at Sugar Mama Bakes and send them a direct message to place an order now. Are your gutters jammed up with leaves? Is your house super dirty? Check out my homie Steven at First Choice General Contracting. From pressure washing, gutter cleaning, and most other areas of construction, my guys at First Choice are there to get your job done right. Call Steven at 518-860-9371 to schedule an estimate. Looking for handmade crafts, custom decorations, or custom apparel? Check out Scissor Sisters Crafts on Facebook and shoot these lovely ladies a direct message to place an order. For birthday parties, graduation parties, they're there for whatever you need. If you happen to be in the historic downtown district of Troy, New York and need your ears trimmed or maybe a shoe shine, go see my guy Johnny at Flipper's Barbershop located at 97 Congress Street in Troy, New York, or schedule an appointment by calling 518-663-3734. Last but not least, make sure you stop over to the Nonsensical Knowledge YouTube page and click that like button and subscribe. Also, be sure to follow our Facebook page at Nonsensical Knowledge for more information, news, and contents. Once again, thank you so much for your continued support and see you on the next episode of the Nonsensical Knowledge Podcast.